Any man that cannot boil rice or fry plantain is zero. Because if I've cooked the stew,
Right.
I need to be able to boil the rice. Someone messaged me randomly. I was like, "This is Dova's girlfriend."
Hey,
So
coming to you, say.
hey, coming to me as a woman. This is too long now. Even if you start dating
Yeah,
at 11, if you're 21,
exactly.
marry. And I was like, "Hey, blah 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 blah." Someone just asked me, "Am I in a relationship? What do I tell them?" And he said, "Tell them no."
Ah.
Yeah.
You are now listening to Spill the Gist with Angie Baby.
Hi, Gisters, and welcome to Spill the Gist with Angie Baby, your soon-to-be favorite podcast. I say that all the time, and one day I promise you're gonna say I said that, okay? Anyway, in today's episode, I have with me another special guest. You guys know I have a thing for bringing special guests, okay? I have with me a content creator that you may have come across a few times on your FYP, giving rich auntie vibes, okay? She's also a people's technology analyst as well as a CEO of a kitchen service here in the DMV. By the way, fun fact, we're namesakes. Please welcome Angela to the show.
Yay.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. How you been? How's the week and everything?
My week has been a lot, but I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
It's good. And you look good too.
Thank
And I
you.
told you, but I have to
Trying my best.
reiterate it.
Thank you.
So, today's episode, we're going to be talking about situationships. I can see some of you's faces. This is the topic that people like. No wahala. So, we're going to be starting out with a game called Stay or Bail.
Okay.
I'm going to read out 5 scenarios, and you're going to tell me if you're staying in the concept of like a situationship or a relationship,
Okay.
or if you're dipping.
Okay.
All right. So, number 1, they introduce you to their friends, but it seems like the friends have never heard of you.
Oh, introduces me to his friends, but they've never heard of me. That's weird, but it depends on how long I've known this person.
Okay, so for more context, let's say you've known this person for 3 to 6 months.
Oh, I'm bailing. How can your friends not know me?
It happens.
No.
There's nothing new under the
'Cause I
sun.
feel like if you like someone, right, you'd have asked 1 or 2 people, like,
Right.
this babe, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
3 to 6 months, if they never heard of me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ashamed of me?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm bailing.
All right, next one. They say they are bad communicators, so they are sometimes hearing you out. I don't know if I said that with the HR factor, guys. I'm so
Be
sorry.
all right.
But they say they are bad communicators, but they are always reposting memes 247. You go on TikTok, reposted by blah blah blah.
Let me tell you something. That one, I'm going gaga. I might not even bail, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to air out my mind because that
Crash out.
yeah. I don't like being ignored.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and nobody's that busy to not reply your
Right.
messages. Like,
Especially if you say you like me. What's going on here?
what's going on? You don't like me.
Uh-huh.
You can't. Nah. I might stay, but if it's consistent, I'm bailing.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's no change, because some people actually they don't know how to text. They're better with phone calls. But if you're airing me, ignoring me, I warn you once, twice, I'm bailing.
Okay. So no third time.
Give me bailing. Hey,
It's okay. No third time is a charm. Go charm.
no, it's giving me anxiety. I'm panicking. I don't like it.
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't like it.
Okay, next one. He says it doesn't typically date babes like you, but you're different.
I'll stay.
Okay.
What does mean my babes like me though? Is it like body wise, character,
Let's say like a race thing.
race?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's never dated a black girl.
Yeah.
I'm his first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm his experiments.
I didn't say that. I don't know the guy.
I'm not usually his type. It's given he wants to.
But you're
test it out.
different.
What's so
There's just
different?
something about you. There's something about you, something about you, something about you, girl.
It's gonna give me the ick because I'm
Okay.
thinking like, do you really like me? Or are you just trying to test out to see if it's something you can handle?
Right.
It's even I'm bailing out on everything.
No, because at first you said stay.
Yeah.
So what are some situations? So it could be, okay, let's say you're a pretty tall babe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what if it says he doesn't typically date taller babes?
I'll understand.
Okay, so you're staying.
I'll stay.
Okay.
Because even me,
Mm-hmm.
a few years ago, if you had asked me if I would date a shorter guy,
I was gonna ask that.
I would have said no.
Oh, okay.
But now it depends on how you carry yourself. So whatever, but there's this aura.
Bragado.
Yeah, it's given you're taller than me mentally. You know?
Right. Okay.
So I might not mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me not lie, actually, most of these scenarios, they're a little bit biased. No vex. Okay, so let me say the next one. They're always checking up on you, very constantly, always checking up on you. But it's like they never provide solutions. So let's say you say, "Oh, you're hungry," and then they're like, "Find something to eat."
I'm bailing.
You're bailing?
Very quickly, that one actually, because I do that a lot, just to see what the person is gonna say. And if you're not giving me any solution, bye. I feel like men are really like, they like to provide solutions. So if you're not giving me any suggestions that's gonna help my situation, you don't care about me. Not enough.
Let me think of one that is not so biased.
Something I would say that's like different, right? Don't misunderstand me. For a man that says his woman should know how to cook, I don't mind, because I like cooking.
Yeah.
But if I didn't like cooking, I would take it as like, let me run. But it's something I do, is my love language. So if it's kind of person that's like, my wife must know how to cook, I'll stay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But it's also like a universal skill. So you too, okay.
Of course, you need
to do a little.
No. Any man that cannot boil rice or fry plantain is zero. Because if I've cooked the stew,
Right.
I need you to be able to boil the rice. If I'm out late or something.
Right, exactly.
So, but there are men that they love food.
Right.
Like, I want my wife to know how to do.
Yeah. Definitely. I can really
Depending on how
see
he's
on that.
coming, it's not like a command.
Right.
It's just a preference.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's say the last one. So the person claims to be a very private person. That's why they're not posting you online.
I'll stay. Means I'm not posting.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like as much as I post, and as much as like I'm open,
right,
you won't see me post my partner,
right,
until there's a ring on my finger.
Touche.
So it's fine.
Yeah, you the way these men are moving these days.
Please do. How do you
gotta be careful.
You are now listening to Spill the Gist with Angie Baby.
We're now moving on to the main portion of the show, which is Spill the Gist.
Okay.
Are you ready to give us some gist?
Let's see. I hope I don't talk too much.
Girl, it's fine. Okay, so since today's topic is situationships, to you, what classifies as a situationship?
A relationship without a title.
Okay.
But we're kind of messing around.
Okay.
Like there's feelings involved.
Okay.
But not strong enough.
So what's the difference between the talking stage and the situationship?
Talking stage is we're getting to know each other, right? Like, do I like you? Do you like me? Situationship is like 2-3 months have passed. We're still talking every day. You're asking how my day is going. We're being involved in, like, our lives are basically getting somewhat blended. We're going out on dates. Yeah, and there's still no title. It's a situationship. Because if anyone asks, who's this person to you? I don't know, but there's something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is the main differentiate? Oh, Jesus. Is the main factor the time? Is that what differentiates it? The main thing
between the talking stage and the situationship, I think, it's the time to an extent. Okay. I can't say you're doing talking stage 6 months after. Right. Like you guys still getting to know about each other. I mean, you're getting to know each other, but not the basic things. Right. I'll consider it in a talking stage.
Okay. All right. And for you personally, I get in a little personally. About how many situationships would you say you have been in?
I would say maybe 3.
Okay, 3 in total.
3 in total.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. 3 that I can think I would classify as like this was a mess up. A situationship. Okay. Yeah.
So which one was the biggest one? Or the longest one, let's say?
Don't make me open my bum here. I won't say how long it was.
Okay.
But the longest one I think was the one I loved the most. Really. I think I kept giving him like chance after chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the most recent one?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
So when did you realize that it was a situationship? What was that day that the frontal lobe just,
What did I realize that was situationship? I was in class. I will never forget. I was in class and someone had asked me like, "Oh, Angela, are you in a relationship? Like, what's going on with this guy? Like, is this something where it's like you're taking?" I was like, "Oh, let me ask him." And I was like, "Hey, blah 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 blah. Someone just asked me, am I in a relationship? What do I tell them?" And he said, "Tell them no." Yeah. Do you see?
How did you react?
I was like, okay, it's the kind of girl I am, right? I love a girl. I love hard, but I'm also very I don't like to show my soft side. I think maybe it's the firstborn in me.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that.
I'm the oldest child, oldest grandchild. I pretty much raised 10 grandchildren. So I'm very tough. I don't like to show emotions. So I think knowing me, I probably said something like, oh, okay, no problem. And then instead of just expressing my hurt and my anger, because I feel like everyone knows what they're doing,
Right.
I just step back.
Wow.
And that's it. To
Jesus
pay me,
Christ.
and I'll probably crash out maybe a few
Yeah.
days later. But in the moment, it's just no problem. Thank you for telling me.
So after that, would you say the situationship continued? Were you willing to still go on, or that was the end?
It didn't continue, but men are manipulative.
Yeah. You did tell me. You're telling me?
They're good at the game. And anytime I see women like try and play with them, it's like it's just better for us to step back and let man where he is.
Exactly.
He knows what he's doing.
Right.
I think I had tried to stop talking to the person. I was like, if someone is your friend, you don't just stop talking to them like that. They need you. Like, you need me, but you don't need me the right way.
Right, exactly.
So what am I doing here? So it was a very long back because we had known each other for a long time. So it was a lot of back and forth. But now we're just in a place where maybe we say hi, happy birthday. And that's it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That happy birthday for
Oh no, there's no emotions there.
Oh, okay.
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No.
Let's beware of those happy birthday, congratulations, graduation. Oh, okay.
Not even every year. It's not consistent.
Okay.
It's
all right.
Random messages, but no feelings whatsoever.
Okay.
We were meant to meet up once when I traveled, but we didn't meet up because someone messaged me randomly and was like, this is Belva's girlfriend.
Hey,
so
coming to you, say,
coming to me as a woman.
Hey,
she was like, don't mind him. He's a cheat. He's a bastard.
Wow.
Meet up with him. I wasn't even meeting up with him that way. It was
right.
We hadn't seen each other in years. When I saw the message, I said, say less so. I sent my message. I said, please, so.
You don't have to worry about me.
I don't want to see you. So
oh wow.
But otherwise, I don't think we need to talk.
No closure. You're not a closure big girl, are you?
No, there's nothing like closure. If I go back, it's not for closure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Closure is deceit.
It is.
Yeah, just see me as
scam.
miss that person and you want to say hi.
Yeah.
But it's not for closure.
So would you say our generation is experiencing more situationships than the previous generations? Because anytime you come online, you're always hearing about how Gen Z, especially the dating pool right now, like everyone always complains about that. So would you say our generation is experiencing it more or not?
I don't think we are necessarily experiencing it more. I think social media has a way of magnifying things, right?
Right.
So nothing is new under the sun.
Nothing.
There's so many situationships that were happening way before us and will happen after us. Stories that our parents didn't tell us. Maybe you hear it somewhere, but that's definitely a situationship. But I think maybe it might be more now because social media is magnifying it, so people think it's okay. So more people are probably getting into it, but I don't think it's necessarily that much more than it was in the past. Things like this were secrets, like nobody will know,
right?
Like,
nobody come online and do story time.
Like, this guy is doing this to me, but he doesn't want his girlfriend. Was something of like, let me hold my lips.
Right.
Nobody has to know this is happening, but it was happening.
So some people say online, they'll come online and say, oh, the reason why you're allowing yourself to be in that situation is because you don't love yourself enough. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's just that. There's that too, depending on the situation. Everybody's situation is very different. But there's also loneliness and people underestimate it. Sometimes you just need a little bit of TLC.
I know.
Like, sorry guys.
A little bit of loving.
A little bit of loving. Like, and it might be a mistake because it's kind of like I said, nothing's going to change, right?
Right.
The same situation with this person that probably hurt you before. But now you've gone back because you're lonely and you just need some TLC.
Right.
But like I said, these men understand the game more. So most times the woman is just stepping on her own foot, messing yourself up. Based
on your previous experiences, when do you know it's time to walk away from the situationship? Or how long is too long for a situationship? Now, a situationship is already too long. That's why it's a situationship. But how, like, what is that time frame that's, did they make effort for you or something? Like, what is going on?
I think 6 months.
Okay.
Because 3 months is kind of like, you don't want to be too pushy. put too much pressure, like, oh, make me your girlfriend or put a title on this. After 6 months, it's like, that's into 1 year now.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
move on.
Right.
You know, people are asking questions like, oh, is that your boyfriend? You're like, oh, no, that's, so what are you guys doing? 6 months is a long time. That's half of a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 months really
Right.
is like, you know what? I think it's time. Like,
To walk away.
nothing's changing this person's mind. Yeah.
So do you think you can be in a situationship even though there's a title on it? So like now, let me explain what I'm trying to say. There are some people that have been dating this guy for 10 years. The guy says he's gonna marry you. He's gonna marry you. Oh, yes, well, that's the same thing we're hearing. Can that also be a situationship? Because he's not.
It is a situation.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's a situationship. It's still a relationship. Well, it is a situation. 10 years, no ring.
Those stories have come out.
No, I've heard of stories.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. But to me, it's like 10 years. That's why that person can't leave. 10 years is not a small amount of time. So it's like, it's difficult.
It is.
That because, you know, because this person has put a ring on your finger. But why is that person not putting a ring on your finger? Are there doubts? Is it money? Like, what's going on? But like 10 years is a long. I don't even. I don't know what I can tell that person because it's to say leave. But 10 years is, when I think back to 10 years ago versus me now, that's a very long time. So to tell that person to leave is going to have to be a self-made decision. It's going to be something that's like, you know what, I can see the lights now, I have to leave. But it's definitely a situationship. No, not situationship,
Situation, yeah.
Situation in a relationship.
Yeah.
10 years is too long.
It's too long.
If it was like 10 years is too long now. Even if you start at 11, if you're 21,
Exactly.
marry.
Right.
10 years now. Talk less of like relationship that probably started maybe 16, 17. 10 years later, what are you thinking of?
Yeah. So to you, what would you say is the most common cause of situationships?
Lack of boundaries, maybe.
Okay.
Giving that person everything that's really is just for, like, it's for people in relationships. So it's like they're already getting that full access to you. Why do I need to put a title? I think that's how men think. I feel like they think like, she's already doing all this for me. Why do I need to put? Men like the chase. Like
They do.
They want to feel like they are working. Like, I don't know how to explain, but also you can't really say these men are just crazy because some men will still wife you up regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
If they like you, they like you. So what was the question again? Sir?
The most common cause of situationships. And you said lack of boundaries.
I think
so. Is it
It's
still the
like,
same?
yeah, it's like you've told this person like, okay, I want a relationship. You're not serious. We like each other. This has been going on for 5, 6 months. I need a title. I need to know that you're committed to me. And then they say no. Wait till you stay. You've not set a boundary, right? They think, oh, she just said what she wants to say.
Right.
She's not going anywhere. But if you actually stand on business and say, you're not seeing me, I'm not going out with you, I don't want to talk to you unless you want to make this serious. The man really likes you, he'll step up. If not, then you know, okay, time for me to go. He doesn't like me that much.
Right.
Because if he likes you that much and he wants to keep you, he'll do what he needs to do.
So based on that answer that you gave me, you said like doing relationship things when you're still undefined.
Yeah.
So and you said that you like cooking. Are you the type to do or encourage cooking for somebody that you like? It may not be defined yet, but just because you want to show them that you like them. Because some people say don't start cooking until things that
wicked woman.
Eh?
I'm sorry. I actually will not cook for you.
Oh, okay.
You might taste the food if you're in my house, but to cook specifically for you. No, I've not done that for a man. I've had orders where it's like, okay, let me put some to the side.
Yeah.
But to say I want to use my hand to cook for you, you haven't made me your girlfriend or anything.
Right.
It's difficult. I feel like a part of me feels like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. Because the thing about it is I'm kind of person that I treat people how they treat me. So if you're not treating me how I really want to be treated or giving me that respect or title that I desire, why am I cooking for you?
Right.
My food is too sweet to just give anybody.
Oh shit.
That's love, guys.
Yeah.
But no, really, I'm not the kind of person to say cook for a man that has not made you his girlfriend. Because this man will go and give his girlfriend the food. Yes, now.
You not took it to another state.
Yes. He will share the food with his girlfriend. He can cook now.
Yeah.
Order some food. How are you eating for me?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, start giving them all these privileges. She's like, okay, what else do I want from her? She has cooked for me. She has done it. No, I'm not cooking for you.
Also, one cause of situationships is falling for the idea of a person as opposed to the reality of a person. So falling for potential. Are you someone who typically falls for the potential of someone?
I think so.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right. So why would you say it's so easy to fall for the potential as opposed to the reality?
Because sometimes the truth hurts, and we want to deceive ourselves and give ourselves false hope that something's going to change. It's like, oh, I think this person can do this. I think this is the perfect topic for me right now. I feel like I'm in a therapy session.
Perfect.
Guys. Especially when it's something you want so bad. And that's why, like, oh my God, like, we need to just, I need to even stop doing it to, like, feel like you need to be in a relationship, because that's what causes these things. Like, you don't want to see the truth because I want to be in a relationship. I want this guy. Like, no, truth is bitter, but sometimes we need to face reality.
And while some people are also thinking, oh, time is running out. But the more time that you spend in that situationship is
Less time for you to find
exactly
your real
exactly
whatever you're looking for.
And by the time you find him in me, I found somebody else.
You're wasting your time. I'm wasting my time.
Is there a current one?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Did you watch that 𝙑𝙑𝙙𝙧𝙨 movie?
Chalugo, I'm going to marry.
Yes. To me, that was love bombing. Love bombing 101.
What that Igbo man do again? He met her at...
Yeah, the day he met her, he said he was going to marry her. And he kept saying it. If your mind is not thinking that I want to marry this boy, if the guy keeps saying inside your ear, your mind will start.
I feel like love bombing is maybe a personality, not necessarily that case.
Okay.
For some people, it's real, and for some people, that's just their character. Maybe they get what they like, they want to love bomb her into God knows what. But there's some people that maybe I'm a lover girl. Or I swear, I wish somebody would see me one day and just like, that's my wife, and we just keep it pushing. No time for situationship.
From your mouth to God's ears.
But like, no, I didn't think it was love bombing per se, to be honest, because I feel like when she needed space, he gave her the space.
Yeah, that
And
was.
he didn't change.
Okay.
Men, like, if you don't give them what they want instantly, they switch up on you. It's like from love bombing to, oh, I don't think I'm gonna get what I want from this girl. Let me free her.
But is that real or is that just Nollywood? Because Nollywood's have a way of making you think.
But I think there have been situations that I've heard of women say that my husband met me on the first day and said I was his wife. Or I've seen things. Even just today, I read something on Bella Nigeria where the girl said she met the guy at the market and he told his friend to chase after her to get her number. And from that day, he was on the girl's case, and he told her a few months later, like, God told me, like, when I see my wife, I will know it's my wife. Okay. And I saw you, and I just knew instantly. And they're getting married. So I'm like, don't be shy. Don't be shy. But some people are big lovers, though. They just love men. You mean men or like both? Yeah. I feel like I'm even a lover girl, like not necessarily instantly, but once a man is like doing all the right things, right? Open up. Almost small mistake like this, hard. Oh, that's good. It's not good. It's not bad. It's good and bad because it's not what I want to do, but you're forcing me to behave this way because you're not treating me how I want to be treated. So, but it's better than staying there and waiting and wasting time. No, I can't stay actually. Oh wow, it's so painful now to stay. You're yeah, exactly. Yourself because it's mean everything is a game. They're just playing with you. Like you're just the next ball. And you is women, we're very emotional. Like we are emotional. Like my period, everything is messing me up. You can't add your own drama to it. Like no, I'm just gonna do my own back and step back. Once I start to feel like a nuisance to someone, they're out. Bye. So to you, are all friends with benefit situationships, or do you think it's possible to maintain the boundary and stick to them? I think it's possible. It's possible? Yeah, it's possible to separate it. Yeah, definitely. Some people actually don't have feelings for each other. It's just sexual attraction, chemistry. In that case, you don't think like sex can enter inside your brain and then not for everybody, it's not for everybody actually. There are people that they can actually be in situationships without catching any feelings for the person because maybe they actually don't even really like that person's personality, but they're treating them well, giving them one for the road. Some people are very realistic. Like, I don't have feelings for this person. I don't think I'm ever going to get in a relationship with this person. So I zero my mind off of it. Not me personally. I'm a lover girl, but I really can't do it. But there's some people that I know that there's no emotions involved. They'll even see the person on a date with another person and smile. They don't care. Do you have a typical type of man that you date or culture that you talk to, or are you open for everything? You say what? I'm advertising myself to let you guys know my type. Okay. I have a type. I very much have a type. I love Yoruba men. I feel like
Don't we all?
I want to marry a Yoruba man
Mm-hmm.
because I want my kids to understand the language and I want to be able to speak the language with my husband as well. I think it's a love language.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Yoruba men. I like a tall man, dark, handsome,
Okay.
smart, like smart,
Okay.
book smart. I like a book smart man. I like for him to be God fearing, like actually fear God. So you pray. I feel like some people were raised in the church, but they don't really pray. They're not really in tune with like, oh, God did this one for me. Oh, God can't do this. So I want someone that actually has strong faith
Okay.
in God. Yeah, tribes. I've never gone outside of my race really.
Oh, okay.
I've dated outside of Yoruba,
Mm-hmm.
Yoruba men. I don't mind an Igbo man, but maybe an Igbo man that speaks Yoruba was born in Lagos. A lot of Igbo men speak Yoruba. Oh.
In America?
Even in America, I met one man maybe 2 weeks ago.
Eh.
So he asked me my name and I was like, this is an Igbo man. Oh. And I started saying, baby girl, na kilo she. I was like,
Oh,
why are you speaking Yoruba? He was like,
multicultural.
I was like, okay. Some
Okay.
of them actually like, they move to Lagos when they're teenagers, they pick up on the language. So I don't mind. I actually kind of like my Igbo men too.
Okay.
But really tall, muscular.
Okay.
But not like abs or anything, but like just buff, like
Okay.
lift, like
Okay.
that's I like big arms.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
The reason I was asking that question is like if you maybe dated outside of your race or anything, if you had like more open experiences, if you have observed a trend with the type of men that typically are not willing to commit.
I don't think they are like
Okay.
the men. Am I the problem?
No, you've not had a lot of open experiences with other races or other. Yeah, so that's fine.
Yeah, but like men are just men. Can be short, tall, everything. They just have that gameplay or personality with, but not all men. No, what they come from me on the internet. Not all men. I said it so. But I know some good men. My sister's husbands they're good men. But like I don't think there's necessarily like anything similar between them. Just like lack of boundaries on my part, so really.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to stand on business more sometimes.
Okay. Do you think it's possible to transition from a situationship to a successful relationship?
Yes, because I've seen it happen.
Okay.
That's why I'll say yes. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wondering how. Can you guys tell me how? Because I don't know how.
Oh, okay.
But I've seen it happen.
All right.
More than once. Everybody's situation is so different. It depends on like why was this situationship in the first place? Was there something that the person was working on? The person, was there trauma? Was there a past relationship that person just got out of and they were just not ready to jump into another one? Things like that. But if it was that the person did not like you then, they don't like you now, that's not gonna change.
And how can you end a situationship, or how should you go about ending a situationship? Should you just block on everything, just ghost, or
not necessarily ghost? I think you can say why. No, this isn't working out for me anymore. I think it's best to block and delete their number. And you guys should not be saying anything about each other.
Okay.
No contact is best. Out of sight, out of mind. I think it's best because I've noticed that when you're inside, they try. Like, but we just need to forget each other. So there shouldn't be any following of any kind or like keeping each other's numbers. No.
Okay, thank you so much. That's
it.
spill. No, we're not done. No. We just have just a little bit.
You are now listening to Spill the Gist with Angie Baby.
We're now going on to our listener letters session. The question was, when did you realize it was a situationship? And you can just give your opinions on each one, or maybe at the end we rate it as well.
Okay.
All right. So I realized it was a situationship after a year of him saying, I don't want us to rush things because of my past.
I'm not the reason for your past. I get trauma. I get all of that, but you can't be selfish. So just let me go on. But after a year, she tried.
She tried for a year. Next person said, when they responded, I'm not ghosting you, I'm just focusing on myself.
That's sad. That means that person must have been ignoring her.
Yeah.
She kept reaching out. What's up? Are you ghosting me? And I say, I'm not ghosting. I'm just focusing on myself. That person doesn't like you at all. Because the way I am, right? Before I send a message or before I do something, I'm actually thinking of how the other person is going to respond, feel about it. So if you're just ghosting me straight up and not saying, you don't care about my feelings now. You actually don't. You only care about yourself. So Good riddance, really.
Next, all the promises evaporated after we slept together into thin air. Poof.
That's the most painful one.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You let your
you
guard
just
down.
feel used.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was good, then it's not so bad. I don't like to think of sex as like, oh, the man used me. No. It's consensual. We both knew what we were doing. But it's painful when it's like, hey, better get him to fulfill his promises before you sleep with anybody.
For next time.
Next time, learn your lesson. Don't let promises make you open your leg. It has to be something else. Like, oh, are you really attracted to this person? Did you really need that much TLC? Fine. But because of promises, no.
Next, he told me he wasn't ready for a relationship. Then I came across his engagement pictures on IG 3 months later. Guess who doesn't have the ring?
That will not even shock me, to be honest. Is it today? Men? Men, I'll tell you, oh, I have an event in so and so states next week. It's their wedding. Like, men are never in a relationship, even when they're married. And they say, well, I have somebody in my house. Like, they're wicked.
Or a marriage of convenience. It's my parents.
Maybe she
they
could
play.
But you saw the engagement pictures 3 months later. Don't let it get to you. It will get to you, but don't let it harbor within you.
And the last one, I found his active profile on a dating app. Don't ask me why I was on there.
Why are you on there? No. What are we talking about? You said if you were there now, unless your friends saw it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I've had that situation before. Your friend bumped into that person's profile, but like if you're seeing it, what are you doing on there? If you were unsure of you knew it was a situationship.
So if you're gonna rank them, which one would you say was the worst and which one was the least?
Okay, at least do this swiping on dating app thing.
Okay.
Because you were there as well. I think the worst is the promises and then having sex. That thing can really hurt. For a lot of people, it's like, oh, it's not really a big deal, but it's sex and it's your body.
Right.
And, you feel used and it's not really a good feeling. It's not. I get where that person is coming from.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you too.
They've gotten your promises.
That's true. It's giving Burna Boy and...
If you... What did you say?
I know by Lambo. Is that why you're shouting? Them they... Hey, where them they?
No, they see them at all. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I think I would agree with you on the ranking as well. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Spill the Gist. I had fun. I really enjoyed our conversation. Where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram at Jolas World, TikTok Jolas World, Instagram as well, Jolas Jollof. Order my food. My atadidi is banging. Thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun.
Oh,
this
thank
was like
you.
A therapeutic session. I needed it.
Oh, thank you. That's a very big compliment in my head.
Did well.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're listening on Spotify or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. You want to see my guest. She's very beautiful. So maybe you want to head over to YouTube so that you can see the visuals, okay? Guys, I really work hard on this setup. So please go and acknowledge my setup. Oh, thank you so much. Go and acknowledge my efforts. That being said, I will see you in our next episode. Until